This is Mon Mothma, the leader of the Rebel Alliance who will eventually take down the Galactic Emperor and his tyranny. And this is Stellaris, a sci-fi strategy game where we can use this mod to play out the Star Wars galaxy just after the Clone Wars finished. In this video, I will assume control of the Dantari territories, which will eventually become the Rebel Alliance. We'll be trying to establish ourselves in the galaxy, gaining as many alliances as possible to prepare ourselves to take down the Galactic Emperor and his evil rule in the next episode. Then to complete the trilogy, we'll be fighting the custom crisis in this mod. There's new resources, ships, and a whole bunch more. Can I survive and thrive as the rebels? Let's find out. So the first thing different about this mod is, of course, we get a bunch of custom empires because we start in a galaxy that's modeled after Star Wars, of course. I'm here with my Star Wars top. We don't like this guy in particular because this year we're doing the Republic trilogy. Last year, of course, we played as the Galactic Emperor. You can go check that out. There's a mega cut video, including starting as the Emperor, defeating the Rebellion, then the Crisis. We will be starting, of course, of Mon Mothma. We are not the Rebellion, really, to start with. That will get triggered later on. But we do start as the Dantari territories on Dantooine. We have Republic's Legacy, as this mod starts you just as the Galactic Empire is formed. And this civic says, amid the rise of the Galactic Empire. Known for its authoritarian governance and military supremacy, multiple Republic-aligned factions remain steadfast in their commitment to the bygone era of the Galactic Republic. Grounded in its lasting legacy, they are resolute in preserving democratic values and challenging the rise of the new Galactic Empire, with a vision of cultivating a galaxy that prizes liberty and justice. Once more, we get 1 encryption, an extra envoy, 2% resource room jobs, 2% unity, and then less leader upkeep and more class for the council position. Then we have idyllic charm, as Dantooine is a serene world, once the home to a notable Jedi enclave. Those years have passed, and even though the Jedi are gone, the planet still remains a beautiful and perfect choice for those rallying against a growing evil. We have 15% monthly food, and less amenity usage as the council position. We're of course egalitarian pacifist xenophile, so we're going to have to be doing some liberation wars if we are doing wars. And then we have nomadic, communal, and wasteful. We do have restore the Republic with no effects. We'll be trying to reunite the Republic again. In terms of settings, I'm playing on everything default. We'll play on the large galaxy, but I'm going to play on Grand Admiral this time. Last time we did Captain, it was a bit easy, but just in case, we're playing on mid-game scaling with the default at 2300, then a crisis at 2400, and I've lowered tech and tradition just by 0.25 because I don't like 1x. Let's get into it. The Republic loyalists are not officially a government unto themselves, but a loose collection of worlds whose influential membership within the Imperial Senate offers them a degree of autonomy from the newly former regime. With strong egalitarian instincts and a disdain for tyranny, the Senate loyalists are secretly massing resources, vessels, and manpower in an effort to disrupt Emperor Palpatine's plans. Based on Dantooine, the bulk of their holdings are located in the northern rim of the galaxy, with notable holdings in the core worlds of Chandrila, Brental, and Cantel. As the last true surviving remnants of the Galactic Republic, the Republic loyalists may be the last true hope for freedom in the galaxy. After the Galactic community is formed, Empire will get Ascension perk, which will unlock the Crisis menu. Galactic Civil War / Rebellion will start when a certain crisis level is reached, so we're basically waiting for them to do their crisis thing, and then we will form the Rebellion. As you can see from the map, we are all the way up here in the northern quadrant, the Dantari territories, and we're surrounded by some Imperial loyalists. That's not good. The Intergalactic Banking Clan, a megacorp, but they were separatists. Maybe we can convince them to join us. And in the south, the Black Sun Organization, illicit traders, a criminal syndicate. They might need to be convinced of a better way of doing things. In terms of where our allies lie, people don't really hate us except for these Imperial loyalists. We do have the Boffin Council down here. We're Republic loyalists. More Republic loyalists down here. We're just very scattered about. We also have the Hutts, who are probably going to just be funding both sides of the war. You're this far into the video, you must love Stellaris. Well, Stellaris is pretty much all I upload, so make sure to subscribe and maybe even turn on notifications. Thanks. The first thing I'm probably going to do is start spying on the Galactic Emperor so we can see what they're up to. Then let's improve with the Intergalactic Banking Clan, and there are alliance builders back here which we can establish embassy with and improve. We need to use diplomacy to not die, hopefully. So we still have tax? Sure, we'll just take 5% more energy, which is actually credits. We have credits and trade. Let's take some more science. Add more science. We're going to need science to get ahead of the Emperor. Okay, so we have 2 planets down here. Let's send the survey ship to survey those. We're going to need more planets. We are already getting all of our outposts, except for down here here, so let's go mine that, I suppose. And then we have Mon Mothma here, who has notable character, faction leader, reformer, champions of the people. Let's give you Fertility Preacher for a bit more pop growth speed. We're going to need pops. More manpower is needed. And then we'll go for more happiness. In terms of our planets, we have our capital here, Dantari, with a shipyard above, which can build us stuff once we actually upgrade it. We have some research, consumer goods, but we also have different resources like Tibiani gas, ammunition, electronic components, hyperfuel, Bacta, spice, and then kyber crystals. There's no strategic resources like exotic gases and stuff, but these are actually used a lot more. So minerals are used to actually build a lot of buildings, but then some, like this medical center, needs Bacta, or the droid assembly factory needs or has upkeep of electronic components. So we're going to need to balance a bunch more different economy stuff going on, because ships, which we have a lot of, we have the Star Cruiser, escort cruisers, they're going to cost all these different components to upkeep as well as build. I think we're going to need another science ship. We need to expand out a bit and find stuff, so let's grab a science ship. And we do have different starbase modules. There's a solar panel relay that gives extra credits from solar panels. That sounds great. If we can just get some economy from these star bases, we could build the hyperfuel refinery, which would give us a production of hyperfuel, but we can also get consumer goods from the stars. We are negative on consumer goods, and they're worth so much. 4 is insane. They have a hefty upkeep. We'll make this one trade and hyperfuel. We're just going to go solar panel and then the solar panel relay on the remaining 2, just so we can get more out of them. Actually, I lie. On this last one, we're going to build the interstellar recruitment office just so we get more XP stuff, and then we'll get a trade hub. We have idle leaders. Let's do the technique of just transferring a really cheap ship and explore with them. Off you go. Hopefully there's nothing out here that will kill them. And we have the scientists ready for that new science ship. In terms of planets, we do have some civilians, so we do want to get them to work. We could build a heritage center, which is a monument, which is quite good because we have lots of civilians, so we'd get trade amenities and pop upkeep reduction. I do like that. It's only 200 minerals. So let's build one of those everywhere. You have no civilians, so no point in that. This does get 20% food from jobs and a habitable, so this could be a very nice food world, to be honest. You also get more unity. I'm just going to upgrade you. Now we're actually out of minerals already, so let's get some minerals coming in. In terms of excess, we have a lot of excess food, which we don't need, so we'll sell the maximum. And we're getting Tibiana from here somehow. We have a gas mining district on Namta, which is actually the gas cloud city. That's cool. And the specializations are pretty much the same, but we also can make ammunition, electronic components, and ammunition. So we're going to need a lot of planets for these new resources. I'm going to actually spy on this with our last, because they are right next to our borders, and I'm a little bit scared, I can't lie. The First Galactic Empire. After the destruction of the Confederacy of Independent Systems and the Jedi Order, the Galactic Republic and its institutions have been swept away. The declaration of a new order provides that the Galactic Republic and all of its members will be reorganized under the First Galactic Empire. With its proclamation in the halls of the Senate, Emperor Palpatine has brought the horrors of the Clone Wars to a close and sentenced the remaining members of the Jedi Order to death or imprisonment. They've been tested. We've emerged stronger. Moving forward as one people, the Imperial citizens of the First Galactic Empire. We will prevail. 10,000 years of peace begin today. This is not correct, but we do have the Galactic Imperium, which is annoying. We probably should get a leader in here as soon as we can. And there are, of course, resolutions. Surely people would do Charter of Worker Rights, right? I'm going to save the influence for now because I'm not sure how much we need to expand. We've got spy networks established, and we're getting some embassies. Yeah, we should try and see who we're friendly with. The Botham Council, let's get an embassy with you. Doran Commonwealth, I would, yep, embassy. We could do a non-aggression. Where are you? You are like behind the Black Sun, so we could like help them out by imposing like ideology. We could invite them. That could be an idea. We just need to make as many allies as we can and get rid of all tyranny and authoritarianism in this galaxy. It needs to go. We're going to establish embassies where we can and keep communications with the disjointed galaxy. Mon Calamari. This embassy is not a trap. Look at all these embassies coming in. Yeah, first, no. no. I mean, they like us even though they're separatists. We have plus 130 opinion. Okay, we got that second science ship. Go and explore and survey automatically. We could get another science ship, to be honest. I think that's worthwhile. Okay, all embassies have been set up. We should probably look at building stuff. I'm going to build these heritage centers since we have so many civilians on some of these planets. I don't know actually what Tibiana gas is for. Production of ammunition. So we should make this ammunition then, right? It's probably the play because we can be self-sufficient, less trade reduction. I'll leave it as ammunition so I remember because I don't have minerals. And we'll start building city districts on a capital. A non-aggression pact. I think the intergalactic banking clan will be a great ally to get. Since they're a megacorp, they could probably help us up fund the rebellion. So I think we agree to this and also then try and get a commercial pact so we can start ramping up our economy and funding rebellions. Now, trade has skyrocketed here. Can use that internal market for now. And what's being done? Buzzword standardization, trade from jobs, economy. I like that. For tech. Workers' rights, yes. I like buzzword too. Where do we currently sit in terms of the Galactic Imperium? We are 5th, which is not bad. Oh, I found another planet, an ocean world. Let's immediately try and get to that. Yeah, I kind of want to make this tech. We always need tech in these games. In terms of policies and edicts, it's not too many different. We do have upper class back treatment for leader lifespan, starfighter upgrades, additional hyperfuel. We can do peace festivals for more happiness. We're on expansion currently. We'll keep that on for now, just for the outpost build reduction. We will not go isolationist. Then there's some tales from Cadena, which we can do. Force Ascension and medical treatment. Bacterial spice. And I might make this one Unity. We're kind of lacking on Unity right now. And we can't afford to upgrade a starbase, so I'm going to, since we have capacity for it. And we could put Fortify the Border on for an extra 2. I like that too, actually. This is a tropical world, which we can settle, but why does it say size 2? I mean, we'll take it for the building slots, I guess. Let's go ahead and build that outpost. And now we have no alloys. Something sits on the moon of E4. Oh no. That doesn't sound great. We come in peace. We could get, well, we'll get less naval capacity, but way less border friction and 25 trust. I don't think we need that yet. I just kind of want unity. Stolen Venator. We've been contacted by one of the rebel cells who managed to steal a Venator that the Galactic Empire was sending to the scrapyards of Baraka. The Venator class is a pretty old ship. Still use it in battle or scrap it for parts. Another option is that if we have no use for it, we can always send it to another rebel cell. Oh, it doesn't tell us what we get. If I keep it, it costs 250 influence. Okay, I love the Venator. I have the Lego version literally to the side of me, which I can't move because it's going to break apart. However, I can't afford 250 influence at the start of the game. I think we're just going to strip it for parts so we can get a good start. We dismantled the Venator and recycled some of the parts. We got a considerable amount of alloys, electronic components, and ammunition. These resources will be more than enough to arm multiple rebel cells. 500 alloys, which is actually huge. We can make a bunch of star bases to keep our economy going, which I like a lot. Oh, there's loads of planets down here. There's literally an eco-monopolist there. Okay, we need to go for that. Size 13. Oh, yeah, okay. The science ship needs to go survey there, then survey here. We need that eco-monopolist. Taurus. Tales from the Cantina. We could get credits for more information. Again, we're gonna do it. Prepare a science team and explore the intel coordinates. Failed to find ocean worlds. They couldn't find it. We've been duped. We just got scammed. Thank you, game, for scamming me. Okay, to help with consumer goods and allies, I think we'll just build consumer good and ally buildings here. I really just don't know what exactly to do with this. We do have a tech build being built here, though, which is good. First tradition, Rebel Alliance. Diplomatic agreement upkeep reduced. That's cool. Naval capacity and fleet command. Available envoys. Quicker build speed. More ammunition, electronics, and hyperfuels. It's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. We have mobility too. We have Moncal design, which reduces ship build costs. We get more consumer goods. That sounds good too. Ship build speed. Hit points. Let's upkeep alloys. Moncal ship size build cost reduction. That's strong. We could just spam them. I really like that. Now I've had a plan. Since we have so many embassies, diplomacy for the +3 unity from embassies kind of goes crazy. So I think we absolutely rush to at least getting this. And we want to go down diplomacy, right? Anyway. So let's grab that just so we can get some unity production. And this is where the fun begins. Do we just start spamming alloys on this? Or even consumer goods? I think we make at least one into alloys, right? Yeah, we do have this size 2 world. Is it worth sending our alloys for that? I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. At least it's claimed. I think I will make a second construction ship. This is an asteroid base. I see. We've met someone. What? Imperial Propaganda Station. Our operatives informed us that an Imperial garrison is busy trying to suppress a local uprising against the Empire. It's our chance to break into the communications tower and spread the message of the rebellion against the Empire. Of course we're spreading the message. Why is that an option? There was not much resistance of the facility, allowing us to break in easily and spread the idea of an open rebellion against the Empire. Our influence will continue to spread even further now, but we're able to get even more sympathetics to join our cause. 150 influence. Oh, that's nice. We can also do a commercial pact with the Galactic Flanking Clan. I think we will accept that. I am building more alloy foundries on these star bases. It seems quite OP, honestly. It seems even better than trade, so I might even build more. Just getting 4 alloys without using pops. That's quite nice. Another Tales from the Cantina. Since we got influence, let's do it. Another embassy with the trade fed, and we can finally get that +3 unity. So we should jump up a whole bunch of unity. We're on 58. We go to 149. 90 from diplomatic networking. That's insane, actually. Guess we can just fill these with hyperfuel things too. They're quite expensive to get built, but resources are looking decent. Call for reparations. As the guns of Clone Wars' lost battlefields fall silent, a new clamor swells from the halls of the Imperial Senate. Pointing to the devastation wrought by the former Confederacy's legions and armadas, many representatives from core loyalist worlds are demanding compensation. Ideally, this compensation would come from those worlds that supported the defective separatist movement, although the Dantari Dantari treasury could, in theory, also bear the expense. However, several former separatist leaders argue that their worlds have suffered far more gravely at the hands of the Republic and the Empire, and that the core loyalist worlds should instead aid in the reconstruction of the former separatist systems. Needless to say, this proposal was not well received on Dantari, no. So we could pay our own way, -10% happiness and -2,000 energy? No. Separatist worlds have suffered enough. They should be welcomed back into the Galactic community. -2,000 resources. We get less happiness but more xenophile and egalitarian ethics attraction. And everyone's opinion of us goes up by 200. Okay, we're absolutely doing that. Everyone must love us. That's going to be insane. Will our leaders aim to walk in the light as Jedi or stalk the shadows of Sith? Well, the light will guide us, of course. And Borgo Primer's crime. How? Oh, there's a criminal syndicate. These Black Sun. Well, get the precinct house going. They've rivaled us as well. Well, we may as well rival them for the influence. I wonder, would anyone join this? No. I'm going to build a munition sector here now. And to be fair, since we have some unity, we can get some governors for these planets. Level 2, yes. More embassies. That means more unity. We have Kyber crystals here. That's not great if the Emperor wants that. Research agreement, we can share techs with them. Sure, maybe it will speed up once we actually need. Now, the real question is, do we go down diplomacy still, or do we go for something else? There's also mobility. Did I look at this? Habitability max district? That's quite good. Starbase capacity. I'm very tempted to go down fortification so we can get a bunch of starbases and we can defend ourselves. I think we're doing that. We're going fortification. Starbases can go there. Research speed, yeah. And we've got the Intergalactic Bank Clan on the capital, which is going to hopefully help out our economy a lot there. Migration, sure. They actually want to kind of be a tributary to us. Okay, here's the thing. They're going to have full independent diplomacy. They will just be under the protection of us. I see this as an absolute win for all parties. They wanted protection. What can I say? Let's absolutely colonize this ocean world. Oh no, there's an empire serving. Yeah, we need that. All star bases. Confederate prisoners. Not all on Dantooine celebrate the destruction of the Confederacy's leadership on the molten world of Mustafar and the end of the Clone Wars. A secure prisoner of war facility near Dantooine's equator, hundreds of thousands of Confederate officers have languished for years in overcrowded holding cells, while representatives of the Imperial Palace operating under the warrants of Grand Moff Tarkin and Director Krennic have remanded several prisoners with connections to Confederate weapon programs to their personal custody. The fates of the vast majority of the prisoners, a motley collection of humans, Nemanoids, Skakoans, and Muns, rests with Senator Mon Mothma. That's us. While we could simply release the officers and allow them to return home, some of our leaders have argued the prisoners should be ransomed or put to work as punishment for their treason. A small group of advisors, but ones with direct links to the Emperor's inner circle, have suggested that the officers are simply too radicalized and too dangerous to be kept alive. The Imperial Palace would be understanding of any major accidents at the prisoner facility. Oh, you were asking us to do some things. We release them and people like us, or we have an accident. I think we have to stay true to our ideals and release them. I'm sorry. Hut cartels smuggler. We intercept a smuggler with valuable cargo he claims to have been sent by the Hutt clan. Any damage done to him or his cargo will be paid back 100 times. Take his cargo or let them pass. Let's let them pass. We don't need to make enemies. We need to make friends. And we get plus 50 opinion with the Hutt cartel, which could be pretty nice. Where are they down here? Yeah, they're superior. It's good to just, you know, be liked by them. Oh, we could undermine as well. I don't really have the officials for it is the annoying thing. Sure, we'll just put you here. Let's start undermining the Galactic Emperor as well. The Galactic Emperor has declared war on the Trade Federation. The first act of tyranny. Oh dear, Trade Federation. I'm not sure what, but they're even attacking separatists. Gonna get an extra envoy, I think, so we can spy on the Black Sun. They've emergency measured the ready shield. We don't need to be ready to fight. We could just be peaceful. Oh, these people. This is a relic world? What? I like relic worlds. We do have a rapid breeder species, so I think we're going to settle with those. 2,000 food, because we have a record harvest. Nice. We can finally construct on Taris. We will be doing that. We would love that eco-monopolist. Immediately, alloys and consumer goods will be solved. We get a heavy weapons facility, but we're absolutely going for Starholds because our upgrades are cheaper because of Fortification. Let's get diplomatic acceptance and 1% chance for a favor. Things are going well. Our economy's looking good. Our tech is slowly starting to go up. We're at like over 100 now. Just trying to build it up really. And Taris is here. Let's grab the pop growth speed species, colonize that. Maybe we can get to this Alpine wood. I'm just trying to hoover up as many planets at the start as we can. Rex! We found Rex! Veteran General. Yeah, we're hiring you. I don't care. We need Rex. You can be in charge of our fleet that's doing nothing right now. The Karutic Hegemony are preparing to declare war on us. Who are you? Oh, you. Okay, you are equivalent. That's quite annoying. Now, I don't know the best ship designs and stuff in this mod. I kind of just tend to roll with the auto and let it do its thing. I'm just going to try and build whatever we can afford. Let's get some heavy cruisers, I guess. Or one. And then some frigates. I guess we rush down Fortification because we would get fire rate in a defensive war. So let's go that. I think we go to cooperative now as well, so people like us. Mandalorian clans will do an embassy. If we can get in with the Mandalorian clans, that would be quite big. A common enemy would do us quite well. They're lining up on our border. 9.4k. That's not great. We do have 4.4 here. Maybe we start building guns. We should have taken that Venator. Yeah, our starbase is 6.3k right now. Seizure of Jedi assets. An ambitious aide to Senator Mon Mothma has presented a potentially profitable proposal to fill our coffers and further erase the stain of the Jedi Order's treason from our worlds by appropriating the banned organization's properties and accounts. According to the preliminary findings of a team of Dantari auditors, the Jedi Order's operations in our territory were surprisingly extensive. We could earn a tidy sum from auction of supposedly austere cults, libraries, lands, financial assets, and vehicles. Some Dantari citizens, however, still look back upon the Jedi with fondness, might resent the seizure. We're not going to gain 2,000 energy by getting rid of them. Grave robbing is beneath us. Sorry to disappoint. I don't think I'm beating them to that Arctic world. We'll still try and take some of these outposts though. Oh, they have 3 more K. What the heck? We just managed to match them. Let's put Captain Rex on our armies. Okay, we do now have Fortification done, so we'll get 15% ship fire rate if they declare war on us. Less starbase upkeep, and we could get Eternal Vigilance, which would buff up our star bases, but I'm not sure we can take it now. All these traditions are... Oh, they're just called different things. They are essentially the same. Credits from jobs and less energy upkeep's insane. Minerals as well. I think I just want tech, want research speed, our size 2 planet. What is the point in this? I don't know. It can be a little like Unity world, I guess. What the heck? We're under attack? Wounded pirates. I just love the sound of the guns. Yeah, our starbase will deal with that. This is why we've gone Fortification too. This Arctic world we can actually settle now. Home Federation? Sure, we'll go for that. Could be useful. They're 14k now. What are these situations? Interaction with Badamir. This is a minor faction. Mutually beneficial trade. I get influence, minerals, energy, food, and allies. Could favor insights for tech and unity, or peacefully annex, but we can't do that because we are pacifists. I'd rather tech and unity. Okay, pre-FTLs are insane on this apparently. Taris is now here. We just need minerals to build these up, man. Diplomacy is now done. We'll deploy. We could get Grasp the Void for more star bases. Do I just make my territory impenetrable and a safe haven? A lot of essential posts are just giving like resources here, which is not bad. But I think just getting 5 more star bases is insane. And I could just plaster them everywhere. We can make 18. Considering you can make resources from them, not just trade. I do like my star bases. Kuwait Drive Yards raid. I suppose there's a great opportunity at the Kuwait Drive Yards. 2Ks of fire class cruiser cannons are en route to replenish their consumable. Going to assemble a sizable raiding fleet under the command of our best admiral in orbit of the capital to ensure these vessels for ourselves. We can try, although I don't actually see where we're meant to do that. It's like all the way down here. I don't think I can get there. Okay, I'm going to take ship weapon hull and upgrade cost reduction. They are still building up. They're at 14k. Once these star bases are done, we can also upgrade them all though. Let's upgrade the ones at the borders anyway. Do want to build a fleet so we can kind of push out our power and save people, obviously. A defensive pact, but you are equivalent. I like that. They'll have to come help us then. Maybe we can get an alliance with them then eventually. It's great. All of our pacts don't really cost us influence, so we can just accept a lot of them. First diplomacy run I've ever done it. It's in the Star Wars mod. Now, do we go Rebel Alliance? More upkeep reduction. That's so good. Moncal design, actually, we need this right now. We're literally trying to build up a fleet. Ship build cost reduction by 10%. We can also get more alloys. We have to. I'm going to build a shipyard here so we can do any upgrades. A hangar bay, communication jammer. Probably should get rid of this for shield jammer. This is like an insane fortress right now. Non-aggression with Mandalorians, yeah. Commercial pacts. A research agreement. Like, having all these research agreements means we'll hopefully get through techs a lot quicker. We get that 25% bonus. You have 2 strike craft. The long-contested omnibus legislations establishing the Commission for the Preservation of the New Order, COMPNOR, has finally been passed into law, following Emperor Palpatine's use of his executive authority powers. Advocates argue that the program is necessary to maintain order, enforce imperial ideology, and educate citizens, thereby preventing the discord and factionalism that poisoned the Old Republic. Critics, however, claim that COMPNOR is nothing more than a thinly veiled tool of imperial propaganda and oppression, and stress that forced conformity can only breed conflict in such a diverse galaxy. While the law enjoys the obvious personal backing of Emperor Palpatine, some of our politicos have pointed out that its exact implementation is open to interpretation, and we could scale back some of COMPNOR's more controversial statuses without technically violating the Emperor's mandate. We'll enforce the most basic tenets, less happiness, more citizen pop happiness, or imperial law is a farce, weaken the most egregious parts, xenophile ethics and egalitarian ethics go up, and they hate us a little. Don't care, they can hate us. Also, it looks like they're not preparing for war on us anymore, as it's finally gone. Fire system, we're starting to get some military techs going as well. They actually have 0 authority right now. What do I not need here? Oh wait, we don't need this residence. Let's replace you with the field dynamics so we can actually get a bit more tech. We're almost at 150. Monthly alloys, yes. We're currently getting 84 of our alloys from starbases. A Mandalorian defense pact. Yeah, we are now quite safe against wars. And they're even helping us take down an asteroid. How nice of the Mandalorians. Out of electronics. I'm actually out of naval capacity now. Imperial era cruisers, that sounds good. The Archean Dominion want to be a vassal? I'd rather you be a tributary. Okay, well, this is not what I aim to do with vassals, but people just keep asking to be protected, and we can't say no. Oh, we just got substance abuse. Minus 20% for 10 years is insane. As in, insanely bad. War Mantle. The production of clone troopers was vital during the Clone Wars. Their numbers filled the ranks of the Grand Army of the Republic, and the service was seen across the galaxy. Now that the war is over and a wave of imperialization is sweeping across the Empire's many institutions, a new question rises. Does the Empire need clone troopers anymore? Some people within the Imperial military, as well as senators from former separatist worlds, have proposed the Imperial Defense Recruitment Bill, legislation that will see the clones gradually decommissioned and replaced with non-clone recruits and conscripts. Advanced aging, their loyalty being completely reliant on inhibitor chips, and their albeit low but very real risk of clone madness lend themselves as reasons why the dependence on Camino need to be lessened. The new conscript soldiers will serve as the foundation as they storm Trooper Corps. They need protection, we can get influence, pacifist the Egal, or the Mat does not. No, they need protection, you can't just get rid of them, you're done with them, they're sentient beings. Shield technology specialization robbed on us. We can either get better regenerating shields or reinforced shields. I like reinforced, I think, just more hit points because we already get daily shield regen from here. Give me reinforced, please. So there's a clone problem. We can either let them protect us more, we get more army experience gain, energy and influence, or we can provide them aid, which I think we're going to do. We now have to use the Imperial credit. If we do that, people are not going to like us, but we get trade from jobs. Meet the new credit, same as old, 10% trade, or work to preserve our monetary independence. Lose influence. We'll just take trade from jobs for 10 years, I think. And Moncal design is done. Now get 10% consumer goods from jobs, scientists. Galactic force projection could be good. Our naval capacity is hurting us. Genetic modification is probably what we want though, so that we can go down the ascension. I think I'm going to look if we actually need that. Oh, they've just entered a defensive pact with a black sun. So now we're surrounded on both sides. Yeah, I'm just going to go genetic modification. We're going to need it. IBS expansion. The Bureau. We're going to oppose the proposal. We've also got up to 300 tech now, so we're actually making some progress. Okay, to get genetics, we need engineered evolution ascension. I thought that's what we went. What do you mean? Oh, we need another tradition then. Let's go Rebel Alliance, I guess. Also, there are like different types of armies that you can build, but you need like military academy and stuff. There's an anti-alien sentiment beginning to impact promotion and retention of non-human flag officers within the Imperial Navy, its subordinate fleets. We're not going to say humans are simply better. No. Let's advocate for non-human officers. 10% naval capacity for 10 years. It's like we're so multi-species. Look how many we have. We can't go against our kind. I found the Jedi holocron. Oh my word. Passively, we get 10% unity, and if we activate it, we get a blessing from it. Well, I want to do that. A governor gains insane traits. Scientist gains insane traits. An admiral. I kind of want the admiral. That seems insane. Or we could just sell it. I'm not going to sell it. There is no emotion. There is peace. Can I keep doing that then on cooldown? Compass growing in power. There's is family of our personal support. And I found the Jedi holocron again. Rebel outreach. 20 and then 40% unity. That sounds good. Yeah, I think it's about time we get rid of these Imperial loyalists on our border and impose ideology. It's going to be a bit annoying because we're against Black Sun too, but it's what must be done. We immediately jump in on them. Let's get Starfighter upgrades, additional hyperfuel, Rebel Symphony campaign. I didn't even know that was a thing. We'll have that on too. We should hopefully just take them down. A lot of things are happening. It looks like we're winning. They do go down. That is huge. Let's rush down their capital now. Unfortunately, we are also getting killed behind by the Black Sun, but we do have more ships than them. So as soon as we can take out these ships, I'm also just taking their land over here too, just to annoy them. Starbases are slowing them down. Let's get back and destroy these. Oh no. This fleet did get hit. Will we be able to retreat? I'm not sure. We can. Oh, our transports are getting caught. Yeah, we can take the starbase back. Oh, they've jumped in here as well. Okay, that's fine. And that should take run down. Need to keep taking these guys down because they are being very annoying. Captain Rex, here we can just go and just take all the planets. Look at him go. We can activate this again. I was going to keep doing the admirals. Mandalorian clans are dead? What? No, they're not. They're right there. Like, you need to take out their mega structures that are building the ships because they just keep spamming them out. It's really annoying. And the Dagger of Mortis. I don't know how, but I have found it. Give the Mortis Dagger to a Jedi, Sith, or Force-sensitive general. Okay, that's quite cool. Corporate Alliances pledge secret fealty. We'll try and save you. Rebel Alliance is done. But there's also cloning. I want cloning. I need pops. Now I should go engineered evolution first, so I can go the ascension. How's this war not over yet? Oh, I can just achieve war goals. Okay. We've done it. They are now Imperial loyalists. Oh, it doesn't change it. Just makes them a democracy. Okay, maybe they'll like us though. This is what we'll do. We'll guarantee independence. We'll be very, very nice to them. I've also found the Katana fleet relic. I tried to capture some Katana fleet dreadnoughts. Well, someone else wants to be a tributary. I can't say no to these people who want protection. I think I'm just evil in general, aren't I? I'm protecting them though. Look how loyal they are. They love me. Speaking of, give me all your tech. Thank you. Look at this nice orange stuff. Oh, I can form an alliance with these guys. Why are there a billion different federations? Oh my word. I mean, it has to be a galactic union. What's a coalition? Mutual defense and enhancements for its members, military and civilizations capability. That kind of sounds better than the union. I'll do the Galactic Union, a new alliance, and I can only think of one suitable name, the Rebel Alliance. This is not the official one that will happen once the Galactic Emperor does Galactic Emperor stuff, but we can get started on unifying, and now I'm not just having vassals, I also have a Federation member. These want to be a protectorate too. You've got to help them out, you know? They can have independent diplomacy. I can finally go genetics. Clone vats produce additional. I don't have any clone vats. And also, I do have 17k diplomatic weight, whereas the Galactic Empire has none. We've created a bit of a superpower here. And I think that's a great place to end it. We've basically established ourselves very well. Our economy is thriving. We're up to like 450 tech, which is not loads, but in this mod, it's hard to get tech because there's no like resource boosting tech buildings. It's just the labs, or at least we haven't found the other ones yet. In the next episode, we will take on the Galactic Empire. They will get very powerful because they do have this crisis path they're working down towards where they're going to get a bunch of buffs. If you want to see me play as the Galactic Emperor, check out this video where we take it on, and I'll see you there. Goodbye.